wind is out, the sun is out, darlings. It's a beautiful Thursday in Johannesburg, and today I'm so excited to sit with a very special person, Thabiso Makhubela. Now, he's had quite a big history in Johannesburg, a lot of history in entertainment and in radio, and now we can see him on Be Found on 3, vying for a position between top billing, Afternoon Express or Espresso. We have no clue if he's won yet, but we're so keen on him bagging one of these. But before we do that, let's talk to him about what he likes to wear, where he likes to go, and where he's going in the future. Come with me. TheStylista, it's our second episode of Hanger Sessions, or Hanger Visits rather, and I'm so excited today because I get to speak to a very dear person to me. I am, first of all, hashtag Team Tabzi for life. Let's start there. Hashtag Team Tabzi for life. But
for life.
For life. And we're here to talk to Tabzi about some of the epic blazers that are lighting his Instagram. We've chosen 5 out of the 5,000 because we don't have the time for any more, so let's get straight to it.
I'm really not that bad, Star, but let's get into it.
We're gonna skip the one that is on him because, I mean, do you know what I mean? Let's start here.
Oh, one of my favorites. This reminds me of my trip to New York recently. I was there in December, Jan, and if you've been to New York during that time, you know that it's cold, it's freezing, it's actually snowing all over the place. But you also want to be stylish while it's snowing, so you don't want to be in the snow and look like you are a poor little unfortunate stuck in the corner of
you also want to look like you're from New York, so I love the fact that it's a little leather and then inside it's
warm at the same time.
Perfect.
That's very important. And so this really carries some really important travel memories for me, and I love it. You know, your uncle Tabzi also likes to show up. Arrive and show up. So this is my arrive and show up. It was my arrive and show up for 2017 to 2018. In fact, one thing that stands out about this for me has to be when we did the Afternoon Express takeover on Present Research on 3.
This was the jacket.
Because I knew that I had to really come out with a slaying look. And I struggled a lot in terms of jackets. I mean, I went around trying to find one at all sorts of different shops. And this I found, and I thought, I've got to get this.
So what do we pair this with?
So this can work. And the beautiful thing about this sort of jacket is that you can wear it down, dress it down, or up. But look at the detail. And it really does lend itself to being dressed up or down.
Yeah.
So if you wore this with a pair of jeans, like imagine this was what I was wearing now, it would work just as well as if I was wearing a pair of formal trousers.
Over to the purple.
Purple
what are you saying to us?
Extravaganza. So this one is, you know, sometimes you arrive and you don't want to blend in with everyone.
Right.
You can almost tell what people are going to be wearing every time you go somewhere. So you know people are going to wear like a black jacket, you know, a grey blazer, but you want to stand out. So when I'm looking for that pop of color, this usually comes in handy, and this works so beautifully with a white shirt. But the nice thing I've realized about it recently only actually, and now that I'm getting tired of it, is it actually works with all sorts of different colors of shirts. So if you had a grey shirt on, a black shirt
that's
on,
interesting.
it's so versatile.
Think of grey.
And you can wear it to anywhere. Also,
you love a good lining.
I do love a good lining. My tailor is incredible.
My tailor, you know.
My tailor is.
My tailor. I'm so sorry, Tabzi.
I'm
so sorry. Should I be kneeling? I'm sorry. Should I be kneeling? Yes. Absolutely. Well, absolutely, your tailor, darling.
I have to give him the credit. Thaddeus is his name, and he's incredible. He does this. You never underestimate the lining of any garment. It seems like such a minor detail, but I promise you, there's moments and opportunities where the difference between a really great outfit and a bad one is the lining.
You know,
this jacket I wore to my first ever birthday soiree.
Yes, incredible.
I wore this to my 25th birthday dinner. I hosted a couple of my friends and we had a black tie affair, and it was just so beautiful. It felt like money. It felt like I had money, even though I didn't. And after wearing this, when I saw the pictures from that birthday dinner, I knew I had to try work on making some money in the future so that this can be my life.
That's awesome. Yeah. Right, now we come to the last one.
The last
but
one,
never least. Now I feel like it needs a moment. I feel like it needs a runway show. You know what I mean? Can you handle it? No, you can't. You're not here. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Tell us through, right? Take us through this. I can't even talk. It's so beautiful.
Just the texture of it, I think, just gives you the mood and the energy that you try and put out when you wear this. There's something about a piece of clothing when you put it on that really charges you up or depletes your charge up.
Absolutely.
And this is a charge up. This is when you are saying, right, I did not come to play with you people.
Right.
I came to kill it.
Right.
But you also want to feel good consistently throughout the whole night. A plain jacket like this one even, you arrive and you feel great.
Right.
Half an hour into arrival, you forget that you look great and feel great. Whereas this will have you feeling great from step
the velvet
in.
reminds you, darling, and then you walk and the gold, she glistens, darling, and then you turn and this, she shines for you. It's amazing. Please take me through the detail. We're going to give this a bit more attention. Detail.
Okay, so look, I'm not a stylist by any means. I just like to find nice things to wear. But I like the fact that it's got layers and layers and layers of detail. So the first, which is pretty obvious, is obviously the suede detail to it. It's really nice. You can never really go wrong with suede. And I'm seeing now there's a charge of suede coming back, and people are doing it with shoes, with pants, anything.
Yeah.
People are finding ways to make suede fresh and interesting again. But I also do like the silk detail on it. How nice is this? It really does feel good.
Double-breasted also always wins.
It always wins.
Always
I mean, if you pay attention, so far you have seen 1, 2, and 3 double-breasted jackets coming through. So that's really nice. And then you've got this sort of military royal expression coming through with the jacket.
Nice.
It's really an explosion of character.
That's actually a good point about royalty, because I feel like the blue is such a royal color, very rich. I don't see this being kind of dressed down, really.
No, you can't.
No,
you
right?
can't. You
but
don't
I
play with
do
it.
see like an Olivier moment with a tank top underneath it. Do you know what I mean? Like a navy blue tank top or a royal blue tank top with some skinny jeans. You know, like Olivier kind of rocks this thing. That's about as casual as I think this sort of jacket can go.
But you can't really be wearing this on a casual Friday to the office.
No, for sure.
You're really doing a lot where you're not supposed to be doing a lot.
You're really doing it. Awesome. Thank you so much, Thabzi.
Thank you.
There's more to this closet, but we don't have the time for it. Hopefully, if you guys actually want to see more, Instagram is where you can find this man. We'll definitely make sure to share his handles with you. Thank you so much for joining us in this fashion corner. So, how have the last 2 weeks kind of changed? Is it anything like how you thought it would be?
The last 2 weeks have been absolutely crazy. It's been an emotional roller coaster. One moment you're happy and excited about what's to come, the next you're not sure what's going to happen, and so you're anxious. And nothing about the last 2 weeks was what I expected it to be.
Right.
So it's just been one thing after the next, and just almost like a ball rolling the whole time.
So now the Espresso Show is a reality in your life.
Yes.
Life has changed. What was the first thing you did?
You know what? When I found out about Espresso Show, and of course this was at the shooting of the grand finale of the show at Reunion Island, it was just unbelievable. The whole time I stood there in front of the judges, and they were giving me the results, giving us the results, and I felt like I was dreaming. None of it felt real. None of it. Nothing about that moment was real or felt real, because it was real. I am on Espresso.
You actually are on Espresso. So what does that mean for your life? Does it mean Cape Town for good? Does it mean you're going to go through and kind of do a few, how does that work?
So I literally, everything's moving so fast and everything's just like, oh my word, what's happening? I never know what's going on. I haven't been able to plan my life the last 3 months with Presenter Session. Now with Espresso, the announcement has just happened and I literally have to pack my bags, pack my entire life into a suitcase or a couple of suitcases in my case.
And head over.
All the way down to Cape Town, because that's where I'm going to be based. I'm going to be working there Monday to Friday, live every day.
What is your flavor? What is your zest? What is your vibe?
I think the beautiful thing about the Espresso Show is that it really is a feel-good show. And the thing that makes it so feel-good is that the presenters are also real and relatable as people. And to be in a space like that for me is a beautiful space to be in. I get to go in there and just be myself and give only myself for the 3 hours that I'm on air or that I'm on the screen. And it's just beautiful. It's a 3-hour long show, 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the morning. every day. But the beauty of it is you're bouncing off the amazing energy of the different presenters that are there. The personalities are just so refreshing, and I love that. For me and what I'm bringing in terms of that, I really think that I'm bringing a fresh, dynamic energy. You know, a Joburg person is a different person to a Cape Town person.
Very
People
true.
who've lived in Cape Town will tell you, or if you've lived in Joburg will tell you. And I think that it's about time the show's got a bit of a Joburg injection. I think that's going to be nice. Now more than ever, television personalities are no longer just talking heads.
Preach it.
And standing there in front of the camera talking to people. Is that people are looking to connect with you more than the words that you're speaking on screen. And what my business, which is a marketing and communications business, has really taught me to be able to do is to look at my craft as a presenter over and above the presenting. So over and above the skill of presenting, what else is it that people are going to want to tune in to see and experience when I'm on a show? And why also is it what is it about me as Thabiso, as Brent Thabiso, that's going to make a show like Expresso want to have me on, that's going to make the clients that advertise with and on Expresso want to pay money because I'm on Expresso?
Yeah. How important is a new face right now?
I can't explain how important it is. The entertainment landscape right now and the media landscape is just so dynamic. Things are changing all the time. There's nothing wrong with keeping older faces if they are dynamic and moving with the times. But most people don't have the ability to do that for different reasons. A, they don't want to do that necessarily, or they just don't know how to. And so what new faces do is they come on and they energize the space. And for a TV show, or a TV channel rather, like SABC3, it's really about finding that reimagined energy. As people change and people move, society changes and moves, and people find themselves in different places, you want personalities and faces that come on and plug into that and are that and become almost the face of what's going on the ground.
I can't keep my eyes off of this camouflage tie, by the way.
I love it.
Yes.
This is my lucky tie.
Yes.
When I put this on, I feel like good things are going to happen.
Yeah. The lesson that you carry today, the lesson that you always refer back to that reminds you of who you need to be.
I have seen some really, really talented people lose their minds and forget that they are so talented and that they're so great being themselves, be overtaken by the hype of what the ideal personality is, created mainly by social media. And we've lost so many talented people to that, who feel that they don't fit in necessarily, and so they feel like, the space is maybe not for me. I haven't got a long weave if they're a girl, or if you're a guy, I haven't got a six-pack, and so maybe I shouldn't be in that space because people are looking for six-packs. And I've seen us lose many potentially really, really great personalities and entertainment brands to the idea of perfection.
Okay, thank you so much, Thabzi. I thank you so much for your time. I wish you all the best in every single endeavor that is going, all the doors that are going to open for you. I am so proud of you. I would really like for you to share with our stylistas where they can find you.
Sure.
Well, besides on Expresso Show, darling, 6 to 9, darling.
Yes.
Do let people know where they can find you on social media.
Okay, sure. So if you want to follow my journey as I jet off to Cape Town and get into the Expresso Show, my Instagram handle is @Thabiso_Makhubela and my Twitter handle is tabzi_m. It'll probably change between now and the time
You know
that
what I
you see
mean?
this to Thabiso_Makhubela as well.
You know, every time he talks, like I feel like I've also got to tuck in and, do a little thing. So thank you so much, stylistas. This is another Hang of Visits. This was Thabiso Makhubela. This is Star Kulu signing out. See you next time, darling.
I love you.
I love you.